I am doing some sharing right now. Hello. I having a makeupless day. I'm loving the glow that spring is giving me, so I am going makeup free. Hi everyone. Today I am really excited because it's finally spring in the morning. It took it a while, but we're there. So I just want to talk about some pretty positive things today and, jam and vibe with you. So if you're here watching, just drop a comment. Let me know who's in there because I can't see it from my phone. And you know what? Let's get started. The topic today, it's really important to me, and I think it will be really important to you because it's so real. It's something that I have lived in my life and I have seen manifested in so many people's lives since I started doing the personal development work, that it is important to me to communicate these things and let you know how you can too manifest what you want in your life just by voicing it, just by putting words to it, and turn that into concrete actions and tangible results. So, what I'm talking about is debunking the myth that you can't tell people what you're up to because they're either going to be negative about it or people are going to steal your ideas, whatever's stopping you, or even people are going to make fun of me for this, whatever's stopping you from going out there and telling the world what you want to do, what your dreams are, and what your goals are, I'm here to debunk it. So if you've ever feel like you've had a great idea, or you have a big passion or dream inside of you and you're not capable of sharing it, drop a comment, say hells yeah, why has stopped you, let me know. And I would be more than happy to maybe do some one-on-one coaching on this live stream because it's something that I enjoy a lot. So the point that I'm trying to make is, the more you voice what you want, the more likely it is that you're going to get it. Now, there are caveats to this, but the important thing is that you stop being afraid of letting the world know what is it that you want or are going to create for your life. Okay? One of the things, and I'm going to go one by one of the things that usually stop us is thinking that people are going to make fun of us. So we can't say these things. We can't tell a person that we want to open our own business, or we want to write a book, or we want to make a movie, or simply we want to be stay-at-home moms or dads, because people are going to say that we're crazy. That's not what people do. People do not make money doing that. You're not going to be happy. What if you regret it? All those wonderful things that, yes, a lot of people do tell us. And if that's what's stopping you, well, there's one advice that I have for you. Change friends. Change your circle. Because let me tell you, there's more people out there that believe in your dreams than people that do not. Okay? So that is the first myth that I wanted to debunk. It is not true that everyone is going to be negative about your dream and everyone is going to bring you down. Okay? So if you on the other hand believe that if you tell your great idea to the world, somebody's gonna steal it, let me tell you that you are living in a lack mentality. So what is a lack mentality? Is the opposite of an abundance mentality. You have been tricked into believing that there's not enough in the world for you to make it. So you're hoarding ideas. The thing about this is that everyone, and this is something that I think I have a friend that I had this conversation with. Ideas are energy. I mean, it is incredible, and you can Google this. When a patent is accepted or approved anywhere in the world, there is at least 3 or 6 going or being submitted for approval in other places in the world. What I'm trying to say is that it doesn't really matter if you think that people are going to steal your great idea. There's other human beings. Like, I mean, if it's possible, if somebody can dream it, there's more than one person in the world that is going to have that idea. Now, what's going to differentiate who makes it happen from who doesn't is the type of person they are. Is it a person that takes action? Is it a person that's not afraid of saying it out loud and going for the things that they want? That's what's really going to make a difference. It's not, okay, somebody stole my idea. Is it, were you consistent and committed enough to that idea for it to become true before somebody else with that idea actually made it? So those are the two myths that I want to debunk. No, not everybody's going to be negative and make fun of you. And no, your idea won't be stolen. Okay, because nobody can do things the way you do them. So get that out of your head, okay? So I want to give you an example of what happened to me yesterday, and is a very basic example. I'm not going to take it to the macro level. I'm not going to take it into the clouds. I was at the gym yesterday with a couple of friends, my trainer and another friend from the gym. And this friend from the gym is a wonderful, wonderful human being, and she just gave us this idea. She mentioned something that she wanted to do. Like, she is a very talented person, and she mentioned what she wanted to do, and immediately I thought about, okay, so I know a person that can help you with that. I know a person that I could hook you up with. I know a person that needs what you have to offer, and I immediately started making connections in my mind and went into action mode and made personal connections. Okay, so I introduced her to some people and whatnot. That very simple example is pretty much a repeat of every great thing that's ever happened in my life. Okay, and this is why I'm a proponent of networking, because it's important that we make sure that we surround ourselves with people that are going to help and sustain our dreams. So what were the steps that made a difference here? Whether she knows it or not, she went through some steps that I want to share with you today. So the first thing that she went through was visualizing what she wanted. She got clear enough into what she wanted that she was able to voice it. Okay, so the first thing you want to do to manifest what you want in life is to visualize it. Is to make sure that you know exactly what you want. She was able to tell me, well, in an ideal world, this is exactly what I need happening. And I was able to see that happen. Like, I saw, like, yes, that's totally possible for you. So she visualized it. She got clear into what she wanted. And then she communicated it to the right group of people. Okay, so this is the key when it comes, and this is the caveat that I mentioned when it comes to communicating and manifesting what you want in your life. You want to make sure that you cultivate a strong enough audience or a strong enough support system, a strong enough tribe that when you voice what you want, they are going to be in the same energy flow. They're going to be in the same vibration. And I'm going to give you another example. So a couple of weeks ago, I decided I wanted to be more involved into my community, to really do some work aside from my business so that I can make a bigger impact. So I'm a part of a wonderful group called Fem City Des Moines, and our president, I'm on the board. Our president asked us in our Facebook group, okay, ladies, how can I help you? What do you want? How can we serve you? And I said, well, I'm looking for a part-time job that would preferably allow me to instruct and to make an impact and to be involved in the community. And that same day, joke you not, I voiced that to another person, and she sent me a link to a bunch of job postings for nonprofits here in town, and I found the perfect, and I'm saying it like with a soaring heart because I started yesterday, the perfect position for me to feel and make an impact, the impact that I wanted to make in the community, which is working with young girls from grades 8 to 12 and allowing them to acquire leadership skills. So I just said it, okay? So I visualized exactly what I wanted. I communicated exactly what I needed to the people that I knew could make a difference and could make that happen or could have a connection, and it happened. And it happened because of the third step, okay? So the first step is visualizing it. The second step is communicating. But the third step is the most important one, and is taking action, okay? So it doesn't matter how much you communicated. There's always going to be people that are going to be able to hook you up. I am a wonderful connector. If you tell me something that you want to do, I will probably find 3 people that can help you do it, because I love that. I love seeing people go after it. But it's up to you to take advantage of that, okay? So this is what really make things happen. It doesn't matter how much you want something. If you're not backing it up with actions, then you're screwed. Okay? I don't want to hear excuses. I don't want to hear how hard it is. I don't want to hear you saying you're not ready. I don't want to hear you saying that you have to study X or Y. And I read this today. There are so many unqualified people doing what you want to do. The only difference between them and you is that they believe they could do it. Period. Okay? So if you visualize what you want, if you communicate it properly to the right group of people, so make sure you are surrounding yourself with action takers, then you take action, I guarantee you 100% of the time it's going to happen. And I'm not joking. 100% of the time what you want it to happen, if you don't let go, if you keep pushing it, it's going to happen. The thing is that we are so accustomed to instant gratification that we give up too easily. Yes, in my case, it was really fast to find that job. But I knew what I wanted, and I would have stuck to it for 3 months until I found it, because it was that important to me. So what is important enough to you for you to visualize it, communicate it without fear, understanding that there's people out there that really want to help you, and taking action towards it, okay? So my advice to you is tell the world what you want to do. People are there to support you if you surround yourself with people that are like-minded and are really, really into what you're into. So check out last week's episode of Tuesday Tea. I talk all about how to find your tribe, and that's what you want to do. Those are the people that you want to communicate your ideas to. Then you want to take action. So wherever they point you at, if somebody that hears your idea, somebody that hears your vision, tells you, I think you should meet this person, or I think you should do this thing, go do it. And this is for everyone that's ever hired a therapist or ever hired a coach. If you are spending your money to get someone's advice, you better fucking follow it, okay? Don't waste anyone's time with your excuses. In the end, you need to see things through to see if they work or not. And one thing that I've learned from going to the gym and failing miserably at a lot of things in the box is you need to aim for failure every single time so that you know what to do right the next time, okay? So I am going to summarize what I just said today. 2 myths that you want to debunk about telling people what you want and sharing your dreams with people is people are going to make fun of you or tell you that you're crazy. That means you are going around with the wrong crowd or you're sharing it with the wrong people. So make sure you are cultivating a strong tribe that's going to sustain your dreams. Second, the second idea is, I almost forgot it. The second idea is people are going to steal what I want to do. People are going to take away from me. People are going to do it without me. That is a lack mentality. You want to live in abundance. You want to believe that there's enough in this world for you and another person to make it. Because if you're hoarding your idea, you can bet your ass somebody else has it and you didn't have to share it. And they're going to make it happen because they're not scared, okay? So put away the lack mentality and get into mindset of abundance. And I'm going to talk a lot about that in the next few weeks, okay? So how to make sure you're manifesting what you want. The first thing is getting really crystal clear in what you want. Visualize it from beginning to end. If it's a job, how much do you want to make and what do you want to do? If it's a spouse or is a partner, who is that person? How do they look like? What do they do? You want to be really, really clear and specific, okay? And then you want to communicate it to the right tribe. You want to make sure that you're surrounding yourself with people that are going to be responsive to your idea and that are going to give you tips, that are going to give you pointers, and are going to bring you to the right places and opportunities. And everything I've ever made and accomplished in my life, people, has been because I've been brave enough to visualize and to communicate. But the third thing is what makes a difference. If you're not willing to take action on those opportunities, then you're screwed and you have no excuses, okay? So start working on following through, taking action, and finishing what you fucking started, okay? You have no excuses, okay? So that was it for Tuesday Tea today. If you have any comments, please drop them here. I will be more than happy to reply to those if you have any ideas. If you want to share with me something and see if I can point you into the right direction, please make sure you drop a comment. I would love to help you grow. So let's do that, and thank you for watching. Okay, bye-bye everyone.